Hello, everybody! Welcome back to the Orsak Narrative Universe. My name is Joshua Orsak, and we are continuing the game Out West and Underdark, a TTRPG that takes place in the Underdark and has Old West themes. I apologize for the strange overlay situation. Something is going on, and I don't know what it is. So, apologize for that, everybody. There it is! I think we're getting it. I think I fixed it.
Hey.
I fixed it all. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
All right.
Now I'm not gonna feel like whew. I'm sweating like crazy over here. That's so frustrating. Okay, everybody, we're going to start by introducing everybody. We're not going to do a whole bunch of social media stuff this time. We're just going to have everybody come around, say who they are, and see who their characters are. We're going to start with Red, a.k.a. DnDHart. Again, apologies for the delay and everything. Now we can't hear you, Hart.
Haha! I was muted because I was talking to my child. I am DnDHart, aka Red. I am playing Baryonyx, but she also goes by Onyx.
Sean?
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm playing Lil T. He's Lil Thulu, and he looks like that. And I'm also in the Discord and whatever.
Lara?
Hello, I'm Lara. I'm playing Lennox Hill. She's a dice mage. And she, I don't know, she has a tiefling. Oh, she's right there.
Garret?
I'm Garret, and I'm playing Goldrick, the Dwarven Minecraft mage, and that handsome devil right there.
Look at the beard. So good.
I'm not going to lie, Goldrick looks a little bit like you, Garret. Just a little bit.
A little bit. I look like a dwarf, though, in general, so I think that's why I like him so much.
We have finished our last action, which was a giant adventure on a riverboat in a pocket dimension here in this cave. We are back on the main road, which is this kind of arched cave that has a giant road in it. And we are traveling with a bunch of Tyrannosaurus Rexes, moving them on a cattle drive to an Illithid city where they will be consumed in the cranial area by the Illithids. As y'all travel along on this last little leg of this trip, what would you like to do, Baryonyx, as you travel?
You always start with me. I know I'm always really bad at this.
No pressure, no pressure.
I had something in mind, and I'm completely forgetting about it now.
I'll come right back to you. I'll actually skip you over and come back to you. How about that?
Okay.
Little T, what do you want to do as you travel along?
Am I able to psionically overcharge?
Do you have the skill Sonic Overcharge?
Can I take the skill psionic overcharge?
What level are you?
9.
Then yes, you can. At level 9, you can. You can at
Hell
level
yeah.
8 or above.
I had one skill open from not taking devastating, and I'm taking psionic overcharge. So I can get it. You said basically I get my energy as a cuddlethid from feelings of comfort, happiness.
The positive emotions of those around you.
Does that include the dinosaurs? Can I make them feel more comfortable to get energy from them?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna feed. You're gonna. What are you gonna do? Paint a picture. How do you give the dinosaurs a euphoric feeling?
Do I know? I assume they're all hungry. I assume if I try to not read their minds, but get their general feeling.
That's their secret. They're always hungry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Comfort the doomed. Yep. Hey, it's kind of like Temple Grandin, right? You know, you make you make them happy, you make them comfortable before you kill them.
No, yeah, sure.
Yeah. That was Temple Grandin's entire, theory that you could humanely lead animals to their death.
Is there a what is it called, feasts, hero's feast type thing inside the prayer book of the Elder Gods by any chance?
Absolutely.
Nice. Hey, do you mind if I stop the thing real quick? I just want to feed the dinosaurs. Tug on your outfit.
I think he's talking to you, Onyx.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, but I mean, yeah.
Cool. Just flip open the book and do what I gotta do.
Okay. You summon a hero's feast, which is specially altered by the great gods above, so that it is catered to the Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Goats appear among the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and they consume the goats one at a time. And they feel empowered, energized. They start to glow with a holy light. And wings appear upon the back of said Tyrannosaurus Rex.
What did I do to your...
And they take off and start to fly around. They leave this pen, break the chains that bind them. And they are now milling about, flying on angels' wings granted by the great elder gods.
What exactly did you do? I thought you were just giving them a meal.
I thought so too, but I think maybe I overdid it.
Be able to sell these things still? They're flying around.
I don't know. It kind of feels wrong.
Watch the droppings.
Oh my! Look, you're grounded. What did you do?
Yeah, that's my bad.
Can we? What?
None of them poop on you. I rolled for it.
Thank God.
Do they seem happy?
Thank God.
Oh, they're overjoyed. They're exploring this. There's not much for them to move around, but they're no longer hurtable in their current state of being.
Do I get any bonus psi points?
Yes. Give yourself plus 50 psi.
Nice.
And it's just the T-Rexes. It's not our mounts. I take it.
No. It's just T-Rexes.
I don't know if I'm. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm sorry. I mean, they're kind of cool.
We just have flying Rexes just flying around all over the place now, so I wouldn't say it's the best situation.
They have an aura.
I think it's awesome.
An aura, and the aura produced the song Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Oh my God.
That's a throwback. Jesus. Oh man.
Oh man.
Huh. I'm gonna talk to my Triceratops, whose name I never get. I never write it down as a bit. Pointy. Can you talk to these guys? Did they talk to you?
No, I mean they're kind of singing hallelujah and stuff,
Yeah.
Feels
can you get a sense of it feeling good to just follow around?
No, it looks like they're on some kind of
Yep.
a magical carpet ride, as it were, listening to the gods above, being moved
Are
in
they
the spirit.
are they like on drugs? Did you give them drugs, little T?
No, no,
I don't
no,
know what
no.
I did anymore.
The hero's feast came from the gods above, and it benefits the one that eats it. And since y'all about to send all these things to their death, well, they were given what they needed to avoid that fate. It's like they say,
No.
what is chaos to the fly is perfectly reasonable to the spider. You know, it's an interesting situation, if I do say so myself. But I don't think they're going to listen to me. In fact, I'm slightly afraid for my life. As long as they were being herded around, well, there was at least a good chance they didn't try to eat me. But now, I mean, what would I do? Look at them. Just look at them.
You know,
mean-
guys, I'm gonna admit this one might have been my bad.
I can talk to them. I have talked with animals.
I don't want to do that. That'd be good. That'd be good.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Oh, that's beautiful. You have lovely voices. Can we maybe take it down just a little bit of a notch real quick? And I don't mind if y'all fly if it's what you're really enjoying. If you're having a jolly good time, that's great. Maybe could we still stay in a semi-orderly fashion though? Perhaps.
1 second. Birds have holes and birds have nests, but the servants of the great elder gods have nowhere to lay their head.
I'm sorry. I got lost at birds' holes. I don't know what
Yeah.
what are they trying to say.
What?
Foxes
What?
have
Yes or no?
holes and birds have nests, but the holy, enchanted Tyrannosaurus Rex have nowhere to lay their head.
I don't. Do you want to take a nap? What do you want? And
To serve the great gods above.
well,
Can you not hear their voice?
but hey, maybe you can serve them later.
You know, a silver tongue is often forked.
I think you just give it to.
What? Why did you? Look, little did you make them a sand or something? They're all wise now. They didn't used to be like that.
Maybe.
They used to just be like, yeah, we're all down to help out and eat stuff. And now they're like, I serve the gods and stuff.
Yeah, I think we need to find some new T-Rexes.
And
I
he came.
can't find new T-Rexes. You know how long it takes to breed and raise T-Rexes? The Tyrannosaurus
Maybe it
Rex
wears
has a
off.
very long gestational period, okay?
Yeah, maybe it wears off. But probably
And
not,
he
maybe not.
And he came down, and someone said unto him, Art thou a god? And he said, No, I am no god. Art thou a prophet? No, I am no prophet. Then what are you? I am awake.
Are you quoting somebody, or did somebody talk to you?
That's pretty sick, though.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my
Mic
Are
drop.
you, are you quoting somebody? Did somebody talk to you? What is going on?
You must listen. The chords of the great web of fate are struck. What sweet and beautiful music they make.
Can I just look? Are all the Rexes like this? Are all of them acting like this? Or is this
Oh
one
yeah.
Rex?
Well, this is the one that they chose to speak for them.
Okay, well, if y'all aren't
So it's just
going to
a
be
choir of
herded,
T-Rexes.
perhaps we can work something else out.
Out of the many, pick one to be your judge. He shall speak for you. To live between you and those who are not yet awake. Onyx,
Question.
what we were, we are no longer. What we are now, you may not understand, but someday you will understand. These are actually just quotes from various movies and religious texts. One of them, the Dhammapada.
Did you make them sentient?
Yeah, I think so.
Like very like self-aware, because now I think you're right. I don't feel like we can slaughter these guys anymore.
Nah, I don't think that'd be good. No.
I think
Yeah,
that'd be
karma.
pretty messed up, actually.
The worst.
Yeah.
Did we feel
I think they're
about
the worst to
undoing
get
it?
now.
Yeah,
Maybe Maybe they're more valuable.
Push them back. Would you all feel okay with that, or would that feel like murder?
I don't know. That kind of seems like the spit in the face of my god. They kind of did it to him. I mean, I didn't want it to happen, but
Maybe we can
That's kinda
find
true, I guess.
something else to do with them.
yeah, could we find something more?
I
I mean,
mean,
these guys look more valuable. than the
Maybe
previous
they could start a church.
I mean, that's the most likely result of all of this,
The
but that's
Dino
not
Church.
necessarily what's best for you, since you have a group of illithids that you are contracted to bring a group of tyrannosaurs for them to consume their brains. Now, if you can find a way to move them, you are a farmer.
Exactly.
If you can find
Yeah,
a way
but
to
they-
do
And you speak the book to
This
them
is like-
and let them follow it?
This is the equivalent to if I walked into like a supermarket and was like, "Hey guys, come on, I gotta go kill you. I have a bargain. I gotta slaughter you now." I can't just
You tell them that the butcher shop is a church, and just let them walk in.
see. I feel like I don't know if my morals can stand for that at this point, but maybe it'll wear off. Maybe once the feast like gets through them, it'll go away.
They just want to meet their god, right? So I feel like we're all on the
We
same
killed
page.
them. They can go to God. Thinking about that, actually,
Win-win.
that was my first thought
That's
when we were talking
amazing.
about it, and just like maybe it would help them reach their God.
You just go to them and you go,
But,
no lie, I'm getting you to your god quicker. Just follow me.
so do you all? If you died, would that get you to your God quicker?
I'm sorry, y'all. I have to pause for just 1 second. My wife is calling me. 1 minute, everybody. I apologize. Back on. We're back, everybody. So yeah, you just lead them. Hey,
So-
you all about God now? I can get you to God faster.
I'm genuinely asking, if we kill you, would that help you ascend to like a higher power? Maybe see your God? Shed these earthly corpses and all that jazz.
Roll your charisma.
Okay.
Incredible luck.
Roll your incredible luck.
And
Can I roll
I
it?
got a 2, so it's a pass.
Okay.
Nope.
If I live to the Lord's. If I die to the Lord's. Therefore, whether I live or I die, we are the Lord's. If you wish to bring us to that great divide, then we shall pass over it. If that be your will, then we shall follow it. Come, let us sing our holy songs as we go to meet our final fate.
Wow, this
On the
feels
other
real
side.
real messed up.
Yeah.
Is our
I
salvation.
mean, they're happy.
I don't know if they're happy. I think they're just accepting. I just said I'm still gonna kill you, even though you're like conscious and stuff. And they're like, "Hey, it's fine. We'll sing our Lord's songs as we cross that, obstacle. Rest in peace, us."
Succinctly said, actually.
Are we?
It
Are
ain't
we?
gonna get much better than that. I say we go for it.
Okay. I hope
feel
it wears
completely
off.
okay with this.
I don't. This is making me real uncomfortable.
Are we? Are
Okay.
we?
I'm betting it wears off.
As they.
I hope so. I
That
hope
first
it
drop, it's
digests.
gone.
I hope they just shit this right out of them. They shit the holiness out of them, and they're all good to go.
Who's got laxatives?
As they travel on by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof.
Oh, God damn
For
it.
there they carried us away captive, required of us a song, that they wasted us, required of us mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, let my right hand forget her cunning. Which, I don't know if y'all know, that's like one of the most famous pieces of religious literature ever. It's the song that the Hebrews sang as they were brought from Israel to Babylon. Okay. But as you travel along, they are going with you. And so technically, the cattle drive is on again.
I guess that's
Is there
great.
anything that you would like to do, Lennox Hill, because you didn't really get a prep round, as you travel along?
I want to set a couple of contingencies.
Heck
Let's
yeah.
do hot dice if Goldrick makes his incredible luck, or if anybody makes it, I guess.
Okay.
So that'll add 10% to any incredible luck.
Fantastic.
And then I want to do another one for if somebody fails a roll, just do snake eyes to aces.
Okay. That's an interesting one because Snake Eyes and Aces has to be cast before the failed roll.
I know.
So that's an interesting one. That's a hard, tough call, but it wouldn't work because the roll would already be made. It wouldn't work. No, you can you can cast Snake Eyes to Aces because it wouldn't work because it would be cast after the roll is made. The Snake Eyes to Aces has to be cast before a roll is made.
Well, I'm casting it now, which is way before the roll is made.
Right, but you're creating a contingency, and you're programming the contingency. And as you worded the programming of the contingency, this is how you worded it. If someone fails a roll, Snake Eyes to Aces applies. I like it. Here's how it'll work. If someone fails a roll and they crit fail, it will turn it into a crit make. That's what will happen. That's how it will work.
I like it.
The failed roll, I will say, is ever so slightly before the roll is seen, and that's how it will drop. Now, what is the mana cost on those two spells?
Well, there's damn it, there's skills.
Oh, they're skills. Well, then, my friend, get wrecked. No, you know what? I'm gonna be something nice. I like this. So this. I'm gonna do
spellcraft. I could spellcraft them.
Yes, I love it. Spellcraft them. I think that's fantastic. Spellcraft those skills into spells, and then drop them. I've got to give them a mana cost though. So what were the two of them again?
Hot dice
and remind me what hot dice. Oh, plus 10%.
Plus 10% to any incredible luck.
So the first one I'm gonna call 20 mana. And the second one I'm going to call 10 mana. And do you have the spell craft contingency or do you have the spell contingency?
I have the spell... Ooh, what do I have? Create contingency.
Create contingency, which is you can use that as a spell or a skill. If it's a spell, it drops a 20% mana cost additional to the spell. If it's used as a skill, then you need gathering points. You don't need a lot to create contingencies, but you need to gather.
Okay. Have gathering point. I have a ton of gathering points.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Then each one of the first, you will need 40 gathering points, and each one of the second, you will need 20 gathering points for each one of those spells that you make.
40 and 20. Okay. Cool. What do I roll?
You don't have to roll anything. Oh, yeah, because it is. You get for every one you make, you need to make your wisdom and your intelligence because you're crafting it.
Yeah, now I roll.
So you can roll those and figure those out. You should.
Okay.
You know. By the way, that was a lot of fun to think through. I love the mechanics of the game, and that was a fun discussion of mechanics. So thanks for throwing something at me that made
Jen.
me. Huh?
So I rolled wisdom for each of them, and each of them got up 1 crit.
And you can have up to if you have each one crit, then you can double the number you have. And remember, you can have up to 40 contingencies. So
Great, let's do it. Okay, great, thank you.
very fun exploration of the rules. Garrett, what do you want to do, Goldrick, as y'all travel along?
And I'm going to take some of my gathering points and some of my depleted value gold. I'm going to start crafting a golem.
Fantastic. Do you have any design in mind, any skills, any abilities, any magic particular that you want to see it have?
Not quite yet. So I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start.
Okay. Get some
Just
ideas
start
together.
shaping and things.
Yeah, get some ideas together.
Okay.
Now, y'all make it to the end of the road. And you see this place open up to a situation similar to the one from the town you came from. Similar to the town you came from. So a hollowed out area, huge. But this is many, many times the size of your little town. This place is gigantic. It still looks like something out of the Old West, but also more technologically advanced. Steampunk. This is the seventh outpost of the Illithid Empire, and it is dramatically large. It looks something similar to the way San Francisco would have looked in the Old West. San Francisco is a pretty major city in the Old West. It is uh, enormous. It has that same kind of moon-like effect from a giant crystal, larger again than the one from your home, that sits atop the area. There is a clear down like ramp road for y'all to bring your creatures down, and you know exactly where you're supposed to take it. Everything it has a if you're looking from a distance, it would look almost like a labyrinth the way it is set up. Everything goes in and out. It's beautiful. The architecture, sublime. You see giant statues of Cthulhu and monuments to the Black Queen. May she rest in peace. All around. This is where you were trying to go, and you are headed to the last little leg, where you will go to the place to buy and sell, where you will get the money for the T-Rexes, and the trading market. You're supposed to meet somebody there named Chthon. So, as you approach, this isn't a time to like learn new skills or spells or anything like that. It's just attitudes, actions as you approach with your flying T-Rexes. I will go to you, Onyx. Now, there was something you said, DnDHart, you were trying to remember that you wanted to do, and I didn't let you do that. So I'm gonna let you make those rolls if there was something, if you remembered what you were trying to do.
I had failed last time to try and get good with my fancy little dino weapon that I made out of the dragon bones.
Got you.
And I was gonna try practice with that again.
Yeah, roll your melee 5 times. And just let you make those rolls.
Dice out of this place. Okay. I need to make it below like my offensive rating, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That is 4 passes and 1 fail.
I'm sure you got at least 1 pass last time, so you can take the skill.
I did.
So
I passed literally 1.
get Dino weapon proficiency, so you should be able to use it with proficiency.
Heck yeah.
The anything else anybody wants to do is kind of a collective conversation. Anything y'all want to do as y'all approach?
These are illithids, right?
Chthon is he's an illithid.
Is it? I assume it's. Is it better for me to just stay hidden and not deal? I mean, like you said earlier, that they probably won't attack me because we're bringing them stuff.
You are under protection, yeah.
Okay, and also as a priest, because I am a priest now, am I getting any negative feelings about the idea of sacrificing these guys anyway? Turn them over anyway?
Now that your god has ascended them?
Honestly, no. The truth is no. This is it's part of a plan, and it must be pointed out the elder gods are not good per se. Some of them are,
sure,
but the elder gods are more neutral, is a better way to say it. And so these things, some of what is going on is an act, let's just say a mischievous action from a particular child god that's out there right now.
I figured it was either something chaotic like that, or it's, like you said, part of a greater plan. I don't know what would happen, but that it leads to something that would be positive in some way.
Excellent questions, appropriate questions, fantastic discussion, good things to explore. Anything else?
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't breaking anything with my god. So
sure, right. No, you need to know, absolutely. That's very important. Anything else anybody wants to do, or any questions they have, or anything as y'all approach the merchant who will buy your merchandise?
I'm gonna tip up my hat. It's a 50% hat of mental protection, but I'm gonna take it off for a second and just start thinking the dumbest dad jokes on broadcast in my head as we approach.
Give me one. I want 3. Do you have 3 dad jokes? Hit me with 3.
Hang on. Well, this one's just cute, though. It's not really a dad joke. So it goes, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Lava.
Lava what? Lava who?
I love you.
That's a cute one.
It's cute. No, I don't have any good dad jokes. Where is my dad joke?
We got one.
Chat. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hit me.
Tell me what it is.
I'm not a big fan of poop jokes, but they're a solid number 2.
That is a good
Son of a
dad
bitch.
joke. That's a good one. That is a good dad joke.
I just looked one up. So my wife said I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward.
Like rattling my brain.
That was good. I like that. That's good.
That's a solid one.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I dig it. Okay. You make it to Chthon, and Chthon is a very tall, erudite Ulitherid. He has a monocle over one of his eyes and a large top hat. Oh, what do we have here? The T-Rexes we expected from the ranch back back over the way. You must be baryonyx, are you not?
Sure I am.
Baryonyx, your brother told me that you would be on your way. My condolences, by the way. A terrible thing.
What?
Your hometown, did you not hear? It was completely destroyed.
What?
Oh, it's all dead. Everything.
What do you think?
The elder gods and the eldest gods went to war right in the middle of your town.
Say sock right now.
I'm sorry about your father and your mother and your cousins and your other brothers and sisters. Rex went off to try to find some way to restore the town to its proper place, but he has not been back since. The good news
Well,
is you're about to be a very wealthy woman. So there's that,
well, I'm gonna hold out hope that maybe they got to a bunker or something. I don't know.
Oh,
But,
no. We're talking about cosmic levels
You
of
know,
destruction.
well, maybe they have a cosmic bunker they were keeping hidden. Now, okay.
It's gonna be okay. We're gonna figure this out.
They're very
Yeah, you're right.
intelligent people. I'm sure they got out.
Oh,
Now,
sorry. My,
but we are going to need lots of money to rebuild, and I think the amount that we had agreed on previously for this Rex is. I think that deal's expired. I think we need to raise the price a little bit because just a little bit ago, these all ascended. They are smart cookies now. I bet their brains are a delicacy, like even more so than they were before. Because, I mean, you want to talk to them? They've been singing Hallelujah the whole ride here.
Now, I'll take a look at them, but you're taking the news of the death of your entire family extraordinarily well.
I'm trying to keep. I think they made it out, and I think we are going to need money to rebuild the farm
Hell
Maybe
because
staying positive.
they're very smart folks. And
Yes,
if
they
I
are.
think they are dead, I'm going to crumple like an old lady carrying a lot of flour on her back.
They're definitely fine.
Okay,
They're definitely fine. She's
so
right.
I'm trying to keep a lookout. And if everything was destroyed, we're going to need a lot of money to rebuild them. These Rexes are worth more now that they have ascended to holiness.
Let me take a look. I have a preternatural ability to. My God. Yes. An absolute feast. Oh, I don't know what you did here, but you're absolutely right. They're worth many times what you were originally going to be given. I think we had agreed for a million for the whole 20. I think we can 10 times that. How does 10 million sound for the entire batch?
Well,
Done.
okay.
Now, as I said, your brother Rex has been missing for a few days.
When he set out,
He set out through the northern caves, seeking out an ancient well near the dead body of the great virus, an artifact long since sought by many in this place. A fool's errand, no doubt. It will never be found. It is the well that brings back that which is lost. It indeed, with a single tear, could return your entire home, your people, everything that had been lost. He came to me and told me that he would not be here to greet you, gave me some instructions, told me what you would look like, and made me swear by my true name I would not screw you around. I told him it was a waste of his time, that bringing back something lost in such a horrid and powerful way, the power unleashed back in your hometown, was said to be many times equal to that of the hottest sun. The walls turned to glass by the power of plasma. Gases.
they gonna do that right there.
The oxygen and the hydrogen in the air transformed into pure energy.
Well, god damn, I'm starting to lose a little bit of hope, y'all.
So,
I think it sounds real
Okay,
bad.
we're gonna find the thing.
That sounds real bad.
no, Rex
And
has not
it'll be fine.
returned. Rex has not returned. However,
And it's been how many days?
it has been 3 days. I sent a raven to go and find him and get word back, but it did not find him. That cave that he entered, the northern caves, which are said to contain the particular item, the well, that can bring back that which is lost. Well, as I said, so many have looked. None have returned. It's a place where dark creatures dwell. No. I'm afraid that along with the rest of your family, your brother is lost. But you're rich now.
Well,
Please
you're
live
a
here.
real optimistic motherfucker, aren't ya? You know what? You give me my money. Tell me which way the cave is, and fuck you.
That's
I would like to
So-
remind you that I am a brain-eating squid being that worships the creature which is destined to wipe all life from existence.
Am I
he
supposed
thinks
to be
we're scared of-
scared?
No, I'm just saying, truth in advertising. It shouldn't be surprise you that I have such an attitude. Just, you see what you get.
Okay,
get
well,
what you see.
maybe be a little
Saying
bit.
he was always a douchebag.
I think.
Now, let's get down to... Uh-oh. Did everybody freeze on
I
me?
die.
Uh-oh. Everybody froze for a second. Everybody froze for a second. Now everybody's back.
No, we're back.
Now,
Oh god.
truth, let's get down to brass tacks. I'll give you 20 million for the little one.
Fuck you.
of a bitch.
Get your arse out of here. You ain't even. Don't even make eye contact. Don't even
Hey.
look at it.
I had
Well,
to
this is his
try.
building. Technically, we need to get out of here.
I had to try.
And you know what? Just for that attitude, I think it should be raised to 15 million for the lot. Or even suggesting that.
Fine. I'll do 15.
Hell yeah.
That's what I
That's
thought.
negotiation.
100 million.
He trades
Let's
the
see how
money.
much we got to leech him for.
He trades. He gives you the money. When it's done, and he takes them. He goes, I would have gone as high as 30.
How much do we have? I swear we had 100 million.
Okay, we have the moral high ground. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, turning in those holy dinosaurs really left me with the moral high ground.
Think of the gold we could get.
Let's leave with the moral high ground as they walk off with these flying tyrannosaurs that they're gonna eat their brains so they can
I really,
feast.
I really feel bad for these dinosaurs. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't think about it. That's how I have the moral high ground.
Could I have spoken a little bit to the leader, Rex?
Sure, you can say goodbye.
Okay, I'm gonna get real up close, right up into its little ear canal. I'm gonna say, I want you to take every opportunity you can to escape with the lot of yous. All right? Best of luck to you.
Do they know why they're here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they've just accepted that they are cattle
They're
and they're just
accepting
here to
our
die and
Have you played this game with me for a long time, Sean? Have I
Sure.
ever let a story opportunity like this go? Don't you know that I have some larger plan for this game
Oh, yeah.
or maybe another game?
Sure, I just feel bad for. I mean, as long as if they're gonna be slaughtered right here in front of us, I'm gonna feel bad. If it's going,
No,
to,
no.
fair
No,
enough.
no,
okay.
no. This is
I
too.
just-
This is too rich. See, this is what I live
Yeah.
for. This is too rich
too
a
rich a
narrative
story,
opportunity.
yeah.
I got other games to put this in,
Okay,
or maybe
good.
back into this game. I haven't decided. All I know is I know when I sense a DM opportunity, and this is it.
Okay. Beautiful.
Not gonna let
you
this
see,
one
I ended up on Dog Shelter Instagram's algorithm recently, so this is really hitting too close to home. So as long as everything's gonna be okay.
Close your eyes. Everything's gonna be
Literally,
fine.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do get the map, which can only bring you to the northern caves because nobody knows where the dead body of the great virus or the.
Did the Rexes say anything back? Any acknowledgement at all?
Nothing. He said nothing in response. He
That's
looked
that's even
Aw.
sadder.
and flew off.
Damn, that's cold.
Come home, Shane! Shane, come home! Come back, Shane! No one probably knows exactly what the hell I'm talking about, but it's one of the best westerns of all time. Shane, at the end, the kid's calling him, doesn't say a fucking word, just walks out into the into the desert like a boss.
Well, I hope they still run away.
Shane is a Western version of Casablanca, basically.
Just want him to come back, go back to the the
Quick
father.
question: has anybody here ever seen Casablanca? Ever?
No.
Ever actually seen it? Let me tell you something. Do yourself a favor. It's an old black and white movie. It's very old. It is fantastic. Everything anybody could. Have you ever seen it, Laura? You're shaking your head no.
No, I don't like. I'm shaking my head because I don't like black and white movies.
Yeah, all I hear is I could watch Casablanca or I could watch King Kong for the 4th time.
It's so good.
Kidding, obviously kidding.
Casablanca is so freaking good. It's so good. It's so good. Anyways,
How about that new Godzilla vs. Kong, where Godzilla rides Kong's back, or is it the other way around?
I want to see Godzilla, the new one.
The
from
new
Japan.
one.
That's what I mean, the new one. He's got like a Stormbreaker axe now.
No,
What are they doing with these movies?
not the.
Oh, you're
not
talking
the
about minus
not the
one. You're talking about minus one.
I want to see Godzilla
I do wanna see
minus
that.
one so bad I can't stand
That's
it.
supposed to
Okay.
be insane.
It had a lot of people thought that it should have been in the running. This is not an exaggeration. A lot of reviewers I really respect thought should have been put on
Best
in
Picture.
the Oscars for Best Picture.
Yeah,
They-
I've heard at least a few people say that as well.
That it's one of the best films that they've seen, not just of the year, but in a long
I think it's on any
long
streaming
time.
services right now. Maybe it's on
I
Amazon.
can't wait to see it. Interesting enough, I hadn't watched a movie in forever until you got me to watch everything everywhere all at once, Laura, and then I've been watching movies a little bit here and there since.
Nice.
Let's. What do we want to do to prepare before we go into this cave? What's our moves here? I will start with you, Lil T.
So remind me exactly, just a quick overview. We're going into this cave to go find Rex, basically, who is looking for an item that can return what was lost.
Yep. So many years ago, the kids were brought the virus to life. And you've heard that story? I'm sure, Sean. And they had this badass game where the
Which
giant
virus?
the annihilation virus, the
Yep,
one that ruled
Logic
over.
Plague.
Yeah. And
Everything.
it literally chased them down through the Underdark, and it was just this. They had a tunneling machine, and it was tunneling after them. It was such a badass game, and their goal was to get to a well that could return what was lost. I was watching a lot of a certain TV show back then, and it had that item in it, and they were trying to get to it so they could bring back. And they failed, but piece of the virus is still there. Well is still there. That's what y'all are looking for.
Okay. And it's in this north cave, and Rex is looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Then as we're going along, about to go into the cave, I'll pray, and I will also pray for the dinosaurs we left.
Okay. Roll your wisdom.
I crit. Huge.
Okay, fantastic. You get yourself 3 boons of the Elder
Sheesh.
Gods.
Cool.
Remember, y'all have a lot of money, too, if y'all want to go buy some stuff.
I don't.
Goldrick, anything you want to do?
While we're in town, I'm going to build my golem now.
Okay. You need a place to do that, probably.
I'll see if I can find a place.
Okay, you can stay at the inn. There's an illithid behind the counter. Hello. Do you need
Howdy.
a place to stay?
Yeah, actually, exactly that's what I need. I need a place to
That
stay.
makes sense because this is an inn. If you came in
That's a good
here
point.
and you were looking for, say, clothes or weapons, I would look at you strangely. Because this is an inn. I expected you were looking for a place to stay.
Can I have a place to stay?
Yes, of course. It's 200 money points for a single night. I want you to know that I am charging you more because you are not an illithid.
You know what? That's fair. I'll take it.
Racist.
I have a natural disrespect for beings which are not like myself.
Thank you for your honesty.
Oh, I'm always honest. And I will say that I definitely have more respect for dwarves than I do for humans.
Yes.
Humans have such a self-deluded morality. I would like you to know that my respect for myself over you is more a matter of values. What you think is important, I think is stupid, but less stupid than what humans tend to think is important.
I'm taking a lot of offense right now.
Now,
I'm not even there, but I am taking offense.
here, I will take your 200 money points, and you may have your
Bet.
room.
All right.
Very well.
Well, thank you for your honesty, and thank you for your room.
Enjoy the room. what? What do
I don't know about that. Okay.
what do you want to do? What's your design? What's your ideas for this golem?
Mainly, I want this thing. Obviously, I want it to mine.
Mm-hmm.
But
Obviously, you want it to mine. It's a mining
I want to see if I
golem.
can also see if this thing can detect traps, and I also want it to be able to fight on its own, like mainly defend the group.
Okay.
Since we don't have a lot of melee fighters with us, we don't have any. But
so give me a scale 1 to 10. How powerful you want this thing to be?
I mean 10 if I could, but because I'm planning to dump all my.
A 10, you're looking at something along the lines of 1,000,000 gathering points.
Yeah, which I don't have, but I'm willing to dump all my gathering points and then all my pretty much all my gold into it too.
Which is how much? How many gathering points do you have?
I have 29,000 gathering points.
Okay, that's a long way.
I have. Yeah.
You're sitting. It's not bad. You're sitting probably about a 3.5, 4.
Okay. I have my depleted value gold worth 160,000 money points.
Okay, well that's also worth quite a few gathering points, more than your average. So you're looking at 69,000 gathering points. So you're probably sitting at a solid 5.
I have my one gold nugget worth 1,000 money points. 2 gold nuggets worth 7,000 money points.
Won't do anything.
And then that's pretty much it. So how far that will get me?
You can get yourself a solid 5 with all that. Roll your wisdom and your intelligence.
All right. Crit my wisdom.
Fantastic.
And I made my intelligence.
Okay, you've got yourself a nice golden automaton golem, which can double as a mining partner, or can kick a little ass. Has its arms become pickaxes, which it will use either to mine or beat the shit out of someone. And I don't know about you, but a golden robot trying to hit me with a pickaxe scared the shit out of me. So you definitely have that made. Okay. Lennox, is there anything you want to do before y'all head to this northern cave?
I want to spellcraft a spell that will tell me the special word or phrase I need for my crystal bottle.
Remind me of the bottle, where it came from?
God, I don't know. It's a trick genie bottle, and if I say the special word or phrase, the bard genie comes out, and I can have 3 limited wishes.
Yes, that came from the you won that in a card game, didn't you? By the side of the road.
I think we might have found it in a bag underground. We found it with
I think that was the safety deposit box we found.
You got the information of what it was, I think, from those people.
From the guy.
Yes, that's where you got that. That's why I'm remembering the other part. Okay. A spell to learn a secret word, huh?
I'm going to run to the bathroom while she figures this one out.
That's very specific.
Yes, it's very specific.
Yeah.
How many gathering points do you have?
I have 200,000 gathering points.
You're letting Galdrick make his fucking golem with what he can scrape together while you're sitting on 200,000? Fucking asshole.
I have 200,000 gathering points from the meta medals.
That's not what he remembered.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Okay. 5,000 gathering points. Roll your wisdom and your intelligence, and I will let you craft said spell, which gives you the secret password. for the 3
Nice.
unlimited wishes.
Okay. All right, they both pass.
The it's
What?
Chad memes.
I'm gonna call the spell secret password, but how
Okay.
many? How much mana does it usually cost?
Variable.
Very great. And the password is Chad
Chad
memes.
memes.
Great. Thanks. Love it.
Anybody who's been here long enough, see Garrett's heard that before, knows
Yeah, I was
that
about to say that unlocks some memories. Like from
the secret password to many things in the game is Chad memes. A
Oh,
kid.
wow.
That
There
was
you go, Chad. You're welcome.
no Chad memes.
I know. I'm
CHAO.
telling the folks in the chat that they
Oh,
just got something inside information.
a kid did that. A kid went on a quest to make
Shocking.
most passwords in the game Chad memes. The another common one is Walt sent me. I give someone a lesser boon adventure if they know where Walt sent me came from. Okay, do you want to open it now? Do you want the genie to come out now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Baryonyx. Is there anything you want to do to prepare before y'all head to the northern the northern cave?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a little thing from Little's book. I'm gonna do contact Dino Lord.
Okay, you're gonna yes, absolutely. Do you want to do the Baryonyx? So, do you know anything about the Beastlands in classic Dungeons and Dragons? I don't even know if it exists anymore in 5e. It was a big thing in second
No.
edition. So, in the Outlands, in the Plains, there was a realm that was called the Beastlands, and in the Beastlands, totems of every animal that ever existed, which they were like gods but like lesser gods, rules over part of the Beastlands. So there is a dog lord, there is a bee lord, there is a cardinal lord. Every species of animal has its own totem god, which is called the lord. They're not immortal, and they can die. And when they do, one animal that is the example of that animal will raise up. So one thing I thought a long time ago was if there's animal lords, there should be dino lords. So there should be dinosaur examples of each of species. So when you reach out to a dino lord, you are reaching out to a specific type of dinosaur. Do you want to do a baryonyx?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for his personality. 1 second, real quick. This is too good an opportunity to. If I gotta leave this one, I gotta do a fate roll on this one. Like, what's the point of fate rolls? Like, if this is what they were made for. I am Lord Baryonyx. My namesake reaches out to me. Speak! For the animal lord of the Baryonyx is listening.
Yeah. So we're in a bit of a pickle. Um, I was wondering if you would by chance be able to offer any sort of guidance or assistance on a couple things.
I am not in any way omniscient, but to the
I
degree I
know.
can help, I will help. Ask.
Yeah, so I know you probably can't help us with all the things going on with us having to go into this cave and all that. I was wondering, would you be able to help the Rexes that I just sold for $15 million escape? Is there anything you could do? Help that out?
I shall ensure that they have a rich and interesting future.
That would be wonderful. And just for clarification, you really can't help us with anything going on in the cave, right? I didn't think so, but.
I can grant you a boon, and
Oh.
I can tell you that there is a second example of the well you speak of, or you have been told about, in Dino Faerun itself. It is
Oh!
a difficult journey to get there. But in every example of Faerun, in Pseudo Faerun, in Faerun proper, in Dino Faerun, each one has a well that leads to the same magical source.
Is the one in the dino place easier to get to than this one?
Indeed.
Um, but Rex went down this one.
And that is the question whether you want to try to save your brother. I
Yeah,
cannot
I mean,
see into it to find out. I do not know whether you can save your brother. I
I
do not
think
know
we
where he
should try
is.
to save him. But it's good to know because on the exit, we could go to the dino place and make it an easier trek back. I think that could work.
Say that again.
I say that's good to know because even if we go in this place, then we can go just open the portal and go through the dino one because it's an easier trek back. And then once we're out of the cave, we can just portal back.
Yes. Whatever.
I think I'm understanding how your portals work, but I don't know. I don't know if you have your portals. If it's like where you open it is where you enter, or if you can just open one to
Usually,
anywhere.
it's where you open, it's where you enter.
Yeah, see, so it would work. It would work. Yeah.
Who framed Roger Rabbit? That's where Walt sent me comes from.
I was
He
trying to
says-
like, I was like, I know
he
that from
says
somewhere
it-
because I fucking love that
He
movie. I
says
was
it
like,
when he
damn
gets into
it.
the ink club. Cogs,
Mhm.
what's the password? Walt sent me. I love that movie. Okay. Is there anything we want to buy? There is a Bloodbath and Beyond here.
Dang, that is a big chain of stores.
Bloodbath and Beyond's everywhere. Do we want
Personally don't.
to... Huh?
I personally don't need anything, but if you guys want to shop, by all means shop.
I'm pretty
I think I'm
content.
alright. Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay. Then we will head to the northern cave to find Rex. I'm going to pause for a minute for a bathroom break, and we will be right back. For a minute, everybody, the game is paused. Okay. Now we are headed to the North Cave. The North Cave is very, very small at first. Y'all, like, you will have to crawl your way through, as y'all are on your dinosaur mounts still. So this presents a problem. They cannot fit immediately
Shrink.
through this very small cave, and even you, except for little T, are gonna have to crawl one at a time to get through the beginning of this cave.
Can I just shrink our dinos?
Sure. Do you have dino? You have shrink dino?
Yeah.
Nice.
So they all like fit in your hand. There was this movie, I can't remember what it was. It was like a straight to video movie, and these people had these like tiny dinosaurs, and they were so cute. Such a fun movie. So y'all
Oh
have
my
like,
god, I remember that.
heck yeah, you do.
What was that?
I don't remember the name of it, but it was awesome. So y'all have your dinos are now riding you, sort of. As you what order are we gonna go through now? Little T can more or less stand up just barely. The rest of y'all have to either crouch down or crawl. So prehistoria, that's it. So how are we proceeding through this part of the cave?
I'll take up the rear.
Yeah, I've been in the front for a while. I might as well take the front. I've been doing it for a while now.
I don't really mind. I guess I'll second the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have our order. As you crawl through this cave, I mean, you were talking claustrophobic, man. This is nuts. Y'all all have dark vision. You can see, but this is, intense. This place has the sense, which might not be natural, that this has been might not be true, but this has been carved out. It's very circular, very clean, very smooth. The walls are very smooth. As you travel along in this situation, what would you like to do, Baryonyx?
It's really tight, y'all.
Doesn't seem that bad.
Tuck it in.
I mean, for you guys, yeah, it looks like it sucks.
Aldrich, your broad shoulders might have a little bit of an issue. If you need me to make you smaller, let me know.
Can you make me smaller?
I could. I have shrink grow.
We'll see if it comes to that.
If you get stuck, just let me know. We'll fix the situation. I'm also just gonna be kind of keeping an eye out for any signs of Rex.
The golem
Anything
is crawling behind Goldrick. I mean, there ain't no, if you find Rex in here, you're not gonna have any problem because you're gonna bump right the fuck into him.
I have improved spelunking. Does this help me at all?
Absolutely does. Roll your wisdom and your intelligence.
I think, yeah, it's a failure on the wisdom. And then you said strength? I made my strength.
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. Okay, well, I made my intelligence then.
But you failed your wisdom? Okay.
Yeah.
Little T, anything you want to do as you travel along?
How comfortable is it for me?
Yeah, it's you're a little bit crouched. It's not the most comfortable place you've been, but it's not as bad as everybody else.
Can I learn to psionically shrink and grow? Is that something that is
Sure,
usually pretty easy to do?
Absolutely,
Okay,
and since you've seen DnDHart do it magically, all you need to do rolls your wisdom intelligence, and you only need to make one.
Nice. I made both.
Okay, and then you definitely have it. Lennox Hill, anything you want to do as you travel through this cave?
I'm gonna try and roll my utility die. I just want to see what comes up.
Okay.
So let's get excited. Let me do that. Big bucks, no whammies. Detect magic.
Okay, fantastic. And you do detect magic going on right outside of the walls of this cave. There is something on all around you that is staying afoot with you, like tracking you, using your vibrations. You know that it is a magical creature. You are certain of it. And it has something to do with the elemental plane of metal.
I'm not alone. There was something in the walls tracking us.
What?
What?
There's something dragging us in the walls!
Well, now
Oh!
it's gonna hear us.
Well,
Shit,
it could
that's
feel
yeah.
the vibrations anyway.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, I was not gonna roll this until she went, what? So I am gonna see if it's that's enough to just draw it in, or send it away.
Oh no! So she's at the back of the
Guess
line.
what?
We're in a tight tunnel.
That particular sound was so intense that they jet off, at least for now. like they're like, oh shit, what's that? And they took off,
Oh, wait,
at least
they're
for
gone
now.
now. They're gone now. Good work, Baryonyx.
What?
You scared them.
We're still yelling though, huh?
Okay. Y'all make it to a place where this opens up, and it opens up a little bit, but you're in almost like it's like a single room sized circle. You can see the you've seen mostly solid rock everywhere, but the cave you're in now is dirt. So this is a dirt cave, like a tunnel, and in this area you can see some roots hanging down, and there are holes in all directions, up, down, left, right, all around. It's like inverse golf ball. There's just areas everywhere that you can go through, various sizes. Some places that can accommodate you more, some that you couldn't probably even crawl through. So a lot of different options, a lot of places to go. You do notice several of them have been dug out. So there's definitely several of these places people have decided to dig through, including some that would be very hard to get through. You have to assume that the people who dug through, even as they made it through these small areas, were themselves small creatures, maybe brownies, maybe gnomes. That's an excellent analogy, Lara, that you put into the. Lara said she visited in the chat. I visited the war tunnels in Cambodia. I imagine it's like that, tiny tunnels. Exactly, very much like that.
Tiny for me.
Huh?
Like shoulders. Not. They were small for me.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
like rubbing on each other.
Do y'all know the song from Alice in Chains, Rooster? Y'all know that song? Fantastic. You don't know Rooster by Alice in Chains? What a great.
I don't think so.
God, what a song. You got it. I can't believe y'all know that song. It's one of the ones that made a very long, great song. But it's, him, it was, in, he was called the Rooster. His job was to go into foxholes and, like, miles of holes and dig them out, like clear them out. So, yeah, that kind of stuff. What do y'all want to do in this situation?
Can I see which one Rex went down? Is there any inclination of which one he might have gone down?
You see
any sign?
You see two that look fresh. One looks too small for him. One looks like he would barely be able to squeeze through. But that does not mean either were him, because if he went through one of the bigger ones you could just walk through, there wouldn't be any digging sign. But there are two that look they've been dug within a reasonable period of time.
Okay. So I don't know if this is. I wasn't sure how this worked, but would find the path work to help figure out?
To find him, for sure. Okay. Would not find the item. If that worked, it would have been found a long time ago, but it can be used to find him. And that's a spell, right?
Yes.
So just drop the mana. You get a clear sign of where he is, and in fact, because he is your brother, your fate roll was very good. You get an idea of exactly where he is and where he went. He went down one of the bigger tunnels. As you travel down in one of those tunnels, not too far away, is a temple which is manned by a Medusa. A particular type of Medusa with very, very long hair known as a Rapunzel Medusa. Her hair extends all the way around, and that is where he currently is, turned to stone.
Oof.
Can he be turned back?
Well, we tried.
If you get to the waters, not only would you be able to return your your home, but if you had his statue with you, you could restore him to life. Yeah.
This is traumatizing. I was expecting my entire family to be fucking murdered in this game. Cheese and crackers.
I didn't. Now I want you to know that like while there are DMs that like do that on purpose, I did not do this on purpose. It was not my plan. When the group of people who were basically being chased by the Eldritch gods went back to that town, on the other side of this computer, I could have shit a brick. I was like, I couldn't see any other way than these gods showed up. They were gonna show up. They were gonna be there, and there was no way that that town had survived that. So I want you to know that was not engineered by me. That was a series of decisions that in a million years I never saw coming. Let's go back to the wizard that we were at before. Okay, I was like, damn. So I just want to make that clear. Not planned. But convenient for me as a storyteller.
Wait, hang on. The brother is right here. He's in front of us.
No, you have
He's
to
turned
go.
to stone.
Y'all just
Okay.
know where he is. You know where he is.
Find the
Okay.
Medusa first, and then.
We have wishes. We have wishes. We can turn it back with the wishes if we want to before we get to the magical item.
It must be, pointed out that you can also, if you have a way to restore him, you might not want to waste one of your only wishes. But it's up to you.
Yeah, but I don't want to carry around this big guy who's like turned into stone. It seems like a real brat.
Could you just wish him here?
Wait, so
No.
there's actively a stone turning lady in there?
Mm-hmm. There's
Where
a
he's
Medusa. A Rapunzel Medusa.
Well, even if I turn him back, that chick is going to turn him stone again.
I think the idea was that you go and you kill the Medusa yourself, and then you retrieve your
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah. I think we'd have to kill
I'm ready.
that
Let
first.
me at it.
You would have theoretically you would have to kill her. You could there are probably ways to get him back without killing her.
Bargain? Can we bargain with her?
No. She don't care about that. There's nothing she wants from you.
Are you sure?
I mean, you could try. You can always get really lucky. It would have to be a really high fate roll, but you have to go in there and give it a shot or find some way to give it a shot first.
What if I try and go in there and grab my brother and then have the little T-Rex immediately open a portal? We go through the portal, we walk a little bit, we come back out.
You said she's a Medusa of what kind?
A Rapunzel Medusa.
Rapunzel.
Medusa.
Her
Does that mean
hair-
she has like fairy tale powers, or just that she has hair powers?
Her hair, her snake hair extends like all the way around the room. It's super badass. So the snakes come from all directions. So it's just like the snakes are everywhere, all around the room, and they extend from her hair.
But Rapunzel is a description used to describe her hair, not the fact that she has some sort of fairy powers I need to worry
No,
about, or like.
that's right.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. In a world with EDK
You're telling
type
me,
characters. Go on.
and I wouldn't be able to use like my lizard bird communication.
I mean, you can try. You can
What?
try. You can if you can make that happen
huh?
at a distance. Then yeah, you can make that work. But you would have to communicate with her in her presence to use that skill.
How does she turn people to stone? Do you make eye contact?
Yep, you stare at her. If you gaze into her eyes, you are petrified. Classic stuff,
Do my sunglasses protect me?
No, good question though.
Cool idea though.
You are invisible right now, Sean.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Get the cat.
Mm-hmm.
He is where he should not be.
As cats are wont to do.
Okay. I mean, I do have a pet snake still. Maybe the snake can talk to him.
I mean, you can go. You can send. You absolutely can send the snakes. Hey, I'm right here. Send me in, Coach. Let's go have a conversation. Hey, you know what?
He's your familiar, right?
I want my little snaky boy to get murdered.
Hey.
He is your familiar, right? Though, can you see through him?
You don't want to
Oh,
see through
wait.
him though. If he will not. The snake will not be affected
Fair
by her
point.
gaze, but
But if she
DnDHart
sees
can
through
if
it,
she's
she will
through
be.
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way to get around that? I wonder.
Is there a way to get around a Medusa's gaze?
No, I mean the being able to look through it through the snake.
No.
If you see a Medusa through a mirror and all that, you do get
That's
frozen,
what you-
right? Yeah.
No,
That's so.
no. The mirror is the only way you can look at a Medusa.
Oh, really?
Is through a reflection specifically. That's how Perseus in the original story dealt with it. He
So
had to
snake
look-
with a bottle of water is what you're saying. That's how we solve this. Huh.
I mean, he can go talk to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send the snake in. Just don't look.
Do you want to try and talk to the Medusa for me, little bud?
Hey, you know what? Look at this smile. Yeah, I think I can make something happen. I think you and have a conversation.
If I drop
Is he-
more psi on a probe, can I make the probe more stealthy, or is more just making it more noticeable?
You can make it more more stealthy for sure.
Hidden.
Absolutely,
Okay.
you can spin it that way. Love that idea.
I'm gonna drop 33 psi on a probe that I'm going to send with the snake, with the intention to split off at some point, such that I can kind of get a different angle, if you know what I mean, so that I can maybe analyze the situation along with it.
Okay. So the snake goes in, probe goes in, and you see her. This probe can can distort the vision enough that you don't see her enough to be able to sit. But she sits on this throne. You see her hair, her snakes extend all around the walls. There are people who are turned to stone all around. There is a golden door on one side that is locked. And she sits in the center. Behind her, a statue of Poseidon. Her eyes glow red. You cannot see them, enough to be able to transform, but you know they glow red. And as soon as the snake goes in, he goes, "Hey, sup? It's a pleasure." And you see her flick her finger, and he starts to distort. So you have an action here. She is doing something to the snake. She doesn't give him a single moment to even communicate with her.
How far in was he?
Huh?
How far in was he?
He wasn't very far, and he was like, "Hey, sup? Name is," and then she's.
Well, what does the probe see? Because he's here talking to her. The probe went over here, right? So the probe might have a different angle. Is there anything we can see from that might help? Just asking if that helps the situation at all.
You see her brother. You see the statues.
You see the statue.
You see the snakes. You see he is being incorporated into her head, so she's going to turn him into one strand. That's what you're certain is about.
Is there another entrance in the room?
No, there's an.
Am I able to
exit
get an
through
idea
a
with the probe?
There's a golden door, like I said. That's the only other way.
I just walk in like this.
I mean, you can go in and not look at her.
I'm just grabbing my snake bar.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, I didn't do anything. Come on, I didn't do anything. Hey, can we talk?
Can I cast spells through my probe, or can I use psionic ability through my probe?
Absolutely can. What level probe do you have?
It's variable. It's we decided not to use levels for this.
How much mana did you put into it?
33 on that one.
Then you can cast spells up to, we'll say, 4th level.
Okay, which for me doesn't. I don't have levels, but like you said, just using it for point of reference. Perfect.
Yeah. You would need, you can cast spells. Also, you can cast side abilities with side points equal to 32 or less.
Okay, cool.
You can't see the amount of energy that was used to create the probe.
Does she seem aware of the probe?
No, she has no idea it's there.
That was what I was hoping you would say. I think we can probably take her out between a combination of, with this sort of distraction and the fact that we have an inside man, as it were, at least to cast spells. I think we can probably handle her. The question is, how do we want to do that? And how do you guys want to get involved? Because I can't just.
I could be a distraction if you want. Going in like this to try and grab vipers.
Fucking. There's snakes all around. The problem is that even if you don't look at her, the poison of a Medusa is legendary. How like if I remember, like when the poison itself hit scorpions, they became like monsters themselves. The
Yeah.
poison's as deadly as she is. It'll you can't touch it even. So like the bites of those snakes are just as dangerous.
Do we know what her weakness is, or do we have any idea, or can I tell by looking at her through the probe?
Her weakness is to make her see her own reflection. If you can if you do not care to retain the head of the Medusa, which is always usually the point. Like people want the head of the Medusa because it's a weapon.
So cutting off her head would be the best case scenario.
That's if you can make that happen.
I could just dump a lot of psi, and I have a lot of psi into.
You can only get 30. You can only drop 32.
That's true. I can only drop 32. Unless unless you guys were to adequately distract her, and I would wormhole from where I am to where the probe is, and then use perfect timekeeping to, at the exact moment, drop a ton of psi points to cut her head off.
Y'all,
Construct.
I think I have an idea for a
Go
real
on.
good distraction.
I got one too.
Okay.
I can summon a dinosaur ghost. It can't be bitten. I don't think it can be turned to stone.
Does it wear a spooky little like sheet?
I don't think so.
That kind of sucks.
That's
Not
one of my favorite
my
spells. That's one of my
knowledge.
favorite spells on that sheet is summon
Dinosaur ghost.
Just the idea of like a Tyrannosaurus Rex spirit just coming and attacking you is so.
I agree, but if it were in a
badass.
spooky little sheet, it'd probably be like a little bit cooler. Just a little bit. He leans forward. He locked in. You see
Like,
that?
the thing is, that's so objectively not true.
I know.
By the way,
Whoa.
I just died a little inside when Wiggy said rip her head off and use it like Kratos in God of War. You mean like Perseus did in the actual original myth? Like cut her head off and use it against the Kraken in the original myth? Kratos was
No, he's right. Like Kratos. Hell yeah. No, for sure. Kratos. I'm in.
If there's an
I like
actual
the plan.
myth.
Distract him and cut off the head.
By the way, thank
Oh,
y'all
man,
all
chat
for
blew up.
I think the dino ghost could be real handy in this case.
Thank you
Mhm,
everybody for
mhm.
all of the subs and the follows tonight. It was amazing. Since you put your video out, Hart, and then today, I think I've gotten close to like 6 more followers here on Twitch. So thanks to everybody who has
Woo!
followed and subscribed today. That's been amazing.
Thank you.
Send in that ghost.
All right, I'm summoning the ghost.
Okay, you're sending in the Dino Ghost. Now the question is whether the Dino
Oh,
Ghost
sure
gets
I am.
there before your snake is absorbed. So roll against me on the 100-sided. All you gotta do is beat a 6. Roll that big old 4.
6. You said 100-sided dice?
Yeah, you only gotta beat a 6. But I feel
That
under
is-
6. I feel an under 6 coming though. Not gonna lie.
I got 37.
Yeah, that beats me. Okay, the Dino Ghost appears and viciously attacks her. It is unaffected by anything, as you suggested, and is devastatingly powerful. And in fact,
Oh,
has a very
man.
ghosts often will have petrifying stares themselves, and the one that you summoned, due to the 99 on fate I just rolled, has a petrifying stare.
Jeez.
And interestingly enough,
Yeah.
A spooky sheet.
Medusa is
Oh.
particularly vulnerable to petrifying stares herself, which is why her own stare will affect her. And it comes in, stares her in the face, and turns her and all of her snakes to stone.
Son of a bitch! I wanted her head.
Second.
It comes
Well,
in.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Does everybody she turn to stone, unstone, or is
Nope.
that not?
No, that didn't work. That way.
Darn it! I was hoping for something cool beans.
I mean, turning her to stone in a single move, and then
It's pretty fucking cool.
It's pretty cool. Pretty
I
cool
mean,
beat.
yeah, it would have been nice to have my brother back.
Now we'll get him
I'm
back.
trying to hook him up with
We
Lennox,
can get
and I
him back.
can't do that when he's rock hard stone.
Not out there, man. Ah.
Sweet.
If I were with John, this would be.
Why do you have to be with John?
I got it. I
This is
got it.
This is happening here.
I was gonna say not all of them.
Oh man. Thank y'all for coming, folks.
On that note,
It took me I was there instantly. Okay, but he is currently turned to stone.
he is still currently stoned.
Okay. So I'm gonna use. Okay, so we have a lot of wishes actually, because we have
Yep.
the crystal bottle with 3, and then we have a ring of 3.
I also have a Merlin's bag of holding. We can just shove them in the bag and then
You
just.
had a Merlin's bag of holding this whole time. There's a
Yeah, you
million
stick 'em in
times
the
we
bag
could have
and-
used
That's
that.
That's what I've been.
So let's put them all in the bag, and
Yeah, we'll just put them in the bag. And then when we do we'll take them out of the bag. And when we do the whole item thing, we'll take them out.
I'm gonna go ahead and put down my favorite thing to hear in the middle of a game. I have a Merlin's bag of holding.
Yes.
What do you think I put all the gold in?
Things that could have hurt earlier.
What are we gonna do with that?
Obviously.
Okay, now.
Just my
So
favorite part.
you're able to get the it's what was the Merlin's bag of holding is not the worst thing we've heard somebody have halfway through a situation.
Oh no, no. It's just funny because it's common.
It's
It's not a big deal. It's just it always happens. I do it too.
Yes.
Like,
My favorite example of that is there was a Fabergé egg. Kinnan and Wyatt in the same fight in the same game fought over the Fabergé egg. Kinnan got it. He fought for it. I want this egg. Wyatt gives it to him. 5 games later, what the fuck is this Fabergé egg on my sheet?
I remember you telling me that story way back when.
man.
Wyatt silently loses his mind.
He didn't silently lose nothing. He lost it on him right there.
Wyatt molds angrily.
What are you talking about? Oh, he was upset. Anyways, sitting at the door. So now you have an interesting question to make. There is no guarantee that this golden door leads to where y'all want to go. This golden door could lead to something, but like, as far as you could tell, there were like 13 people who made it in here who were trying to get through here. Now the golden door is available. Do you go with your original plan and go to Dino Faerun, or do you try to see what's on the other side of a golden door? It is, after
Can
all.
I send a probe through, or is that cheating?
It will not penetrate through on the other side of this wall.
I mean, like, look, it is a golden door.
I mean, Goldrick's flipping his shit over it, so.
I mean, Goldrick, you're the gold man. Do you think the gold door is a good move?
Gold's always a good move.
All right, I guess let's give it a shot.
Hell yeah.
let's go.
So the door is locked, and
Okay, so we open a
Yes.
portal to the Dino Faerun, go through it, and then walk a few steps.
It doesn't work that way. When you turn the dial, it makes different it makes notes. So this is definitely something that requires some kind of a song created by the dial.
That is not Lil T's specialty.
It has a set of runes on it that have a name on it, and the name is Ragnarok.
Okay. Can we do like zippity doo dah?
No, but you're on the right track.
Okay.
I was
Actually,
gonna say
Okay, we need-
Ragnarok is
guys.
Mickey Mouse, right?
Yeah.
In my game,
Mickey Mouse.
the dread god Ragnarok. The Mickey Mouse in my game is the same Mickey Mouse that is in South Park, which is the dread god.
He's not
Ragnarok.
Mickey Mouse.
yeah.
He's Steamboat
We're gonna get it
Willie.
now.
The dread demon Ragnarok.
How about when
Oh,
you
I'm gonna
wish
come
upon a
and-
star?
No.
I own you all.
Oh, I'm here to destroy all that you know. Everything you've ever loved is gonna be mine now. Give up your will to me.
What a lovely guy.
My favorite to
Was
do
there-
is my
I know.
my mafia Kermit. Kermit the Frog here. You better come over here. I'm gonna blow your brains out, you motherfucker. What did you figure out?
Do you
Laura?
guys? Well, I mean, you guys, throw out your Mickey Mouse themed songs, but I also have that spell I made, Secret Password.
I'll give it a shot.
Try it.
How?
But if you
I'm
guys
not
haven't
gonna-
guessed first.
The question is whether you've taken the right skills, because for that I'm going to charge you 95 mana.
Okay.
So the question is whether you have
Hang
taken
on.
skills that have given you access to that much mana.
Can we work together
Right.
You
to
cannot co-op.
help give her some mana?
You cannot co-op.
I never take those mana
Dang.
ones.
Mm.
No, but I can transfer my gathering points, right?
No.
All right, I'm gonna open a portal to Dino Faerun,
So y'all just
and I'm
leaving
gonna
this?
ask. No, I'm gonna ask the fairies to come in and see if they can give her some fairy dust to snort.
Oh, to overcharge?
because
Yeah, to
because
overcharge mana. Yeah, absolutely will.
Hey, that sounds good to me.
I have this idea. It involves you snorting some powder, but it'll be fine.
So
Okay.
You'll
one-
feel fantastic.
the one that comes through this time is a tiny ankylosaurus with bat-like wings. Yeah.
Aww,
You
so
want the good
cute.
stuff? You want the good stuff?
I would.
Absolutely.
Oh, the good stuff. Yeah.
Ah.
Well, I don't want the bad stuff.
This is top quality shit. I'm gonna charge you 1,000 money points per dose.
Okay. How many do you think you're gonna need, Lennox?
Just the one, I think. If it's really
Okay.
that good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's good.
You know, let's get a couple of them just in case. Here,
Oh,
5,000 money points, okay?
We just did a drug deal.
I've got a game coming up after I'd never thought about this, but since the recent game in the game out nothing, I'm gonna do a whole game centered around the kami of various drugs. So like the kami of heroin, the kami of cocaine. I'm doing a whole game set around the kami of drugs because there have to be kami of these drugs. There's a kami for everything. Anything that can do something you can't, there's a kami of. There's kami for cars. So there has to be some for drugs. So I have a whole game design now. I actually spent the afternoon writing, composing it, a game that was about the kami of drugs. But you have yourself a line. Yeah, call the peyote kami. It's about fighting them, sir. You're not supposed to be like being them. Let's snort that line and get that. Man, it feels good. It feels real good. There's a deep euphoria that comes when you snort this particular type of pixie dust. It has.
It might have been laced with something.
Your eyes roll in the back of your head. Is that kind of that floating feeling, and something tells you you're not going to feel very good when it's not there anymore. Might need to get some more. Anyways.
Uh-oh.
I really gotta hide the rest of the
you
lines
have 135 mana right now, so you can definitely get this. So here's the tune. Da na 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 na, da na 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 na. Make the clock reverse. Bring back what once was mine. What once was mine.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. The door opens, and on the other side you see a golden cave with a water, like a waterfall coming down through one side, and there are pieces of gold everywhere. And in the center is a guy that is also turned to stone, but he's turned to gold. Not turned to a statue, but it's a golden statue. Goldrick, at this point, has a physical orgasm.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
Are you all right?
Y'all right there, Goldrick?
These drugs are good. Everybody's feeling it.
It's just muttering.
Get your shit together, all right?
He is gonna need a new pair of shorts.
Well, they're perma clean.
God damn it.
They're perma. Oh, did you get those? Did you really get?
I got the perma clean overall.
Oh yeah, baby. This is the time when you needed it. Oh man. It's fun. I love it when a story comes together. Anyways,
It all comes back around.
it all comes back around. The only way that you see out of here is actually up through where the water is flowing out. So you have to go the opposite of the water. But the middle thing is coins everywhere, gold everywhere. What do y'all want to do in this particular cave?
Here. I mean, go ham. Goldrick, I know you want to.
I kind of. Yeah, you start looking at
Get
that
it.
gold. I'm gonna go up to that thing up there.
Y'all have fun. I'm gonna have my fun down here.
You're going to start filling your... okay.
Can I assist him by making constructs to like shovel shit towards him? I just want to shovel. I just want to throw shit at him so you can just catch it.
Yes.
Is it that sort of like there's just gold enough that I can just make shovels and just throw it towards him and he can just catch it and collect it?
Absolutely. Is anybody else doing anything in this situation?
My automaton will
I
help
don't know,
me.
investigating the man.
Does this gold look cursed?
Emily.
Or,
How would you know? It's a good question, especially with the golden, like, man in the middle of the room.
yeah.
That's a reasonable question that can be asked. The question is, how do you know, and will it matter to Goldrick?
I'm a priest. I'm gonna try to pray and see if my god will help me.
Roll your
Explain
wisdom.
I made it.
This place is very cursed. So this gold, as you collect it, first of all, you become more and more obsessed. You can't stop collecting it, and more gold will appear.
Okay.
Until it just consumes you. Then, over time, you gain the power of a Midas touch, which will affect even yourself. So if you so much as scratch your nose, you will turn to gold.
So first I lock in. I lean forward, hit the fucking get real close to Goldrick. You're gonna have to give up on this one, buddy. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? No, it's
You can't. No. Listen. I wouldn't be doing this if we weren't serious.
Look in my eyes. Tell me.
We gotta give up on this one.
But there's so much. It's so pretty.
I wouldn't tell you. Look, when have I told you not to take gold before? I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't shit gold. And you know what? You don't take shit gold.
Gold.
You're right. I am better than that.
You have to roll
What
your
am I
wisdom.
rolling?
You have to roll your wisdom at -2 to
Alright.
be able to actually do this. Without.
All right. I made it.
No,
You're
fantastic.
stronger
Oh my
than this,
god.
Goldrick.
Luckily, I made
You're
it. I made it.
stronger than this.
Okay.
Listen, we're gonna get you some fucking good gold along the line, but right now, not the time. Okay?
So the next move, if y'all continue on, is to go through the cave that leads up through the waterfall. That's a bit of an awkward position. Does anybody have any ideas on how to make this move a little bit easier?
I'll use constructs just to make platforms to lift us up to it,
Beautiful.
and I'm gonna have my arm around Goldrick's. Listen, I know that was hard. All right, good for you. You did it. Okay, that was the hardest part.
You
It's
don't
gonna be all right
understand
from
what
here.
you asked me to leave behind. This is.
No, I know. That wasn't right of me, but I'm trying to look out for you.
I know. That's why I did it.
Lennox is sitting cross-legged on her construct. She's like, "Whoa, I'm flying! It's a magic car! It's amazing! Goldrick, why don't you have the gold? Okay."
What?
I'll rub it in his face. Oh, God.
Tears.
Holy shit! What a fucking...
I'm sorry, buddy. It's all
What
right.
a, what a dirty move! What a
She's just high.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't know what's going on.
Because you're fucked up from the fixie.
Right.
Gotcha.
She's high.
Gotcha. Took me a second. Love it. Absolutely love it. Y'all get like move up through the water, like this waterfall, and it opens up to what appears to be a place that is not in a cave. It looks like, at least where you're at, that you are in something like a swamp. You can see an actual moon and stars and mist and fog all around. And in the distance, you hear a strange, haunting roar. And that's where we're going to leave it. Everybody at this table gets a level.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
I'm just proud of Goldrick for giving that up. That's not easy.
At least you'd seen
Good. Okay.
I barely
Just
made
like
that roll.
2 seconds before that, I was like, "Go ham."
Yeah.
I
As
figured it was
As
cursed.
the, as the DM,
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
Goldrick would not hold back.
yes, take the gold, take it. I gave it to you for a reason.
I knew it was cursed. It was just like Goldrick would not resist. Like he's
Yeah. Someone would have to say something, and then
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the sound you hear. Okay, let's move. This time we will hit our socials and what we do in the narrative universe. We will start with DnDHart, and tell them where they can find you, DnDHart. And DnDHart is our official spokesperson for the narrative universe. And tell them all about yourself, Hart.
I am, well, I mean, you covered a lot of it there. I'm DnDHart. I'm DnDHart on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. And I play Baryonyx the Dinosaur Rancher. And as he said, I'm the spokesperson for the ONU. So,
The and why don't you hit us next, Goldrick?
I am Garrett, and I play Goldrick. I am a player here in the NU. I don't have any socials at the moment, but you can find me, and I'll be around in the Discord.
And Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean, and I am in the Discord, at the community manager in the Discord, and a narrator in the Discord, and I'm playing Lil T. And you can find me in the Discord, and I'll have socials eventually.
And Lara.
Well, I am Lara in the Discord, and I'm the creative manager, and you can find me on TikTok, and they call her Lara.
And I am Josh Orsak. You can find me at Orsak Narrative Universe here on Twitch and YouTube, Narrative Universe everywhere else. And if you are interested in what we have done here, if you would like to learn the system, we just came out with a new book, which is the Expanded Universe. You can get the original source book of the Narrative Universe and the expanded universe at itch.io. It's also a good place to donate to me and Daisy, Mrs. Kurt Wise. She's the one who wrote the books, and she is the head of marketing for the project and is a full-time DM in the narrative universe. And if you'd like to support her, support me, support everybody here in one way or another, go by itch.io. It's opportunities to donate, opportunities to buy, and look for the Expanded Universe. It's an incredible book that she has just finished. And I want to thank everybody. First, I want to thank this incredible cast, this incredible group of players, week in, week out. When you think about the last week, you're like, "There's no way we can top it." It's just a joy. A DM's dream of a group like this to run. They just do. Everybody, when they get down and they go, "I want to run a TTRPG game," this is the kind of group that they imagine that they're going to get to DM. These are the stories they imagine they might get to write, and the truth is, few people ever get to do so. Y'all are amazing. You make this job so easy, and Hart knows this. There's always that extra difficulty of streaming. It's hard to running a game has its own difficulties. You do that on stream. You want to have things move. It's a dream. It's the easiest thing in the world. It is so entertaining to be a part of this. So thank you all. All four of you are just masters at this game. Thanks everybody who watched. Thanks everybody for subbing. Thanks everybody for following. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being a part of it. But for now, the stream is ending.